This idea of just thinking about more or less regulation, and more regulation being good for consumers, and less regulation being good for banks, I think misses the point. I think that a better way of thinking about this, I have written, suggests that there's what I call market reinforcing versus market replacing regulation. How do we use regulations that enable markets to work better for consumers? That's the value here, is making markets work better for consumers, because this is the lifeblood. Access to financial products is the lifeblood for American consumers, and that should be our starting point, I think, with respect to regulation. And that's what I've consistently said. I've drawn this distinction numerous times between market reinforcing and market replacing regulation, and thinking about how that should play out. And so I think this dichotomy, this idea that there's a zero-sum game between banks and consumers, is not the right way to think about it. What we should think about is, how do we think in terms of regulation that's good for consumers, good for the providers of financial products, and good for the economy at large.